Have you ever looked at a cat and thought, there's no way it's planning something? And then 5 seconds later, it proves you completely wrong? Well, today's story is exactly that. At first, this cat looks completely normal. It stretches, yawns, walks around the house like it owns the place, and acts as if nothing unusual is about to happen. But trust me, wait until you see what this cat does, because by the end of this video, you'll probably start looking at every cat a little differently. You know what's funny? Cats have this incredible talent for pretending they don't care about anything. Call their name, they ignore you. Buy them an expensive bed, they sleep inside the cardboard box instead. Spend 20 minutes choosing the perfect toy, they decide a bottle cap is the greatest invention in history. If you've ever lived with a cat, you already know that they make the rules, and humans are just paying the rent. Now picture this. A family notices that every single morning something strange is happening in their kitchen. A cabinet door is open, a towel is lying on the floor, a few treats are missing. At first, they blame each other. Did you leave the cabinet open? No, I thought you did. This goes on for several days until they decide to set up a small camera just to solve the mystery. The next morning, they check the footage, and they can't believe their eyes. Their cat quietly walks into the kitchen, looks around to make sure nobody is watching, jumps onto the counter with the confidence of an Olympic athlete, reaches up with one paw, pulls the cabinet door open, and somehow manages to grab the treat bag. But here's the best part. Instead of making a huge mess, the cat gently carries the treats to another room like a professional thief who has done this hundreds of times before. Honestly, if cats ever started a secret organization, humans probably wouldn't even notice until it was too late. But that's not even the smartest thing this cat does. A few days later, the family changes the cabinet lock. They smile proudly, thinking, let's see you figure this one out. The cat walks over, studies the new lock for a few seconds, sits down, and simply waits. Nothing happens for almost an hour. Then one of the family members opens the cabinet to grab a snack. The cat watches carefully. The moment they walk away without closing it properly, the cat calmly walks over, reaches inside, grabs exactly what it wants, and leaves. No panic, no rush, just patience. Sometimes intelligence isn't about working harder, it's about waiting for the perfect opportunity. That's honestly something many of us could learn from. Think about how often we rush into situations without thinking. Meanwhile, this little furry genius is basically saying, relax, the opportunity will come. And the surprises still aren't over. One afternoon, the family's robot vacuum starts cleaning the house. Most pets run away from it like it's a tiny monster. Not this cat. Instead, the cat jumps right on top of the robot vacuum and starts riding around the living room like it's driving its own luxury car. Imagine coming home after a long day at work and finding your cat taking a relaxing cruise across the house. At this point, who's really in charge? The funniest part is the cat's expression. Completely serious. No excitement. No fear. Just the face of someone thinking, yes, this is exactly how transportation should work. But then comes the moment that made millions of people laugh online. The family buys an automatic pet feeder. Every morning, it releases food at exactly the same time. For the first few days, everything works perfectly. Then the cat starts sitting beside the feeder long before breakfast. Not because it's hungry, because it has figured out the sound the machine makes before the food drops. Every morning, the cat hears the tiny clicking noise. And before the food even lands in the bowl, it's already sitting there, perfectly ready. That's not luck, that's observation. Cats notice details that most people completely ignore. Maybe that's why they seem so mysterious. They're always watching, always learning, and somehow always one step ahead. And here's something that makes cats even more fascinating. Scientists believe cats can remember routines, recognize voices, solve simple problems, and even understand cause and effect better than many people realize. They might pretend not to listen, but don't let that fool you. They're paying attention to everything. If you've ever wondered why your cat suddenly appears the moment you open a can of tuna from the other side of the house, now you know. They've probably been secretly monitoring your every move. Let's be honest, if cats could talk for just 5 minutes, humanity would probably have a lot of uncomfortable questions to answer. But maybe it's better that they stay silent. It keeps the mystery alive. The truth is, cats don't need to pee to perform amazing tricks to impress us. The little things they do every single day, opening doors, solving tiny puzzles, surprising us with unexpected intelligence, and making us laugh without even trying, are exactly why millions of people love them. So the next time your cat stares at the wall for no reason, maybe don't assume it's doing nothing. It might be planning its next masterpiece. Or maybe it's judging your life choices. With cats, you'll never really know. And honestly, that's exactly what makes them so unforgettable. If this story made you smile, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing animal stories, and tell us in the comments, What is the smartest or funniest thing your cat has ever done? Trust me, after hearing your stories, we might all discover that cats have been secretly running the world all along.